Whenever?
Yeah, so give us a tempo.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so it starts with when you just strum it.
One.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, waiting.
Hang on. Okay.
No hands allowed. No hands allowed.
Right.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Jump in the water, be brave. Act like a fool, it's okay. Live in the moment, hey, hey. Life can knock you for a loop, can make you feel confused, but it isn't all that bad. Don't miss out on something great. There's nothing in your way. Go ahead and don't look back. Jump in the water, be brave. Act like a fool, it's okay. Live in the moment, hey, hey. Jump in the water, be brave. Love can make you go insane, can make you feel afraid, but it's always worth the risk. Ain't no mind to fear and doubt, they'll only bring you down. Don't give up and quit. Jump in the water, be brave. Act like a fool, it's okay. Live in the moment, hey, hey. Jump in the water, be brave. Jump in the water, be brave. Act like a fool, it's okay. Live in the moment, hey, hey. Jump in the water, be brave. Be brave. Be brave. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Jump in the water, be brave. Your turn now. Be brave. Be brave. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. You got it. Jump in the water, be brave. Jump in the water, be brave. Act like a fool, it's okay. Live in the moment, hey, hey. Jump in the water, be brave. Jump in the water, be brave, be brave. Act like a fool, it's okay, it's okay. Live in the moment, hey, hey. Jump in the water, be brave.
Woo-hoo! That is an original song by Aaron D'Souza. Woo!
Thank you.
Yes. And I'm just going to do a little pitch for Aaron. Good morning, everybody. Before I introduce myself, I'm just going to let you know that Aaron has a new album out. And you're going to sell them here today?
I have some copies in my bag, and it's also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, so yeah.
There you go. And you're going to hear again from him later this morning. So great, great song. Thanks, Aaron. And good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to everybody online on Facebook Live. I am Helen Vallot. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We are a spiritual community here to help you know who you are, to know how amazing you are, how much love you are, the power that you have within you to really enhance and make your life amazing, fabulous, fantastic, brilliant, way better than you ever could have imagined. This is what we're here to do, and we do this through coming together as a community on Sundays. We do it through music, we do it through prayer and meditation, as well as getting together for classes. So welcome here on this beautiful Sunday. I am going to ask you to say hello to your neighbor. So you don't even have to get out of your seats this morning. Just turn and say hello. Hi, how you doing? Namaste. See, I figured that was a lot easier than having you all get up out of your seats. Sometimes it's like herding cats to get you back into your seat. So, we are going to kick off this morning by standing up and singing. And you have the words in your program there. It's One Big Family.
Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Everybody on your feet. See the light in all you meet.
Oh, it's good to have Brendan back at the keyboards. Yay! Directing everything. Thank you. And, you know, Aaron, Thanks. I don't think anybody's hit those high notes in that song before. It's awesome. Oh. So I have a few announcements to get us started. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for voting last week. I'm here. Yay! Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, first step. There's a few more steps to get my affiliation with Centers for Spiritual Living home office, and then we're rolling. So thanks to all of you for your support. I have, today we were going to do testimonials, video testimonials for our website. We are redesigning our website. Unfortunately, this beautiful, beautiful soul who offered to do this for us is not able to be here today. He's stuck in Northern Ontario. He called me yesterday. So we've arranged August 27th. Thank you, Rebecca. August 27th, he will be here to tape the testimonials. So make sure you're here for that taping. And then also, next week, I am away, and I wanted to let you know that we have a guest speaker, Reverend Carol Carnes, who is the founder of the Center for Spiritual Living Calgary. She founded it many, many years ago, trained a number of ministers who are across Canada, including Reverend Barbara Schreiner-Trudell. She retired, and Reverend Pat Campbell took over and is living in, I believe, New Mexico. So she's going to be here to speak on next Sunday. And I also just wanted to let you know, I was doing some noodling around on Facebook. The Center for Spiritual Living Calgary has over 10,000 likes on their Facebook page. We have 1,300. We have a little bit of work to do, folks. Not that I'm competitive at all. Not at all. That's why I'm trolling the internet, right? But just, again, because we are really focusing on getting our name out here in the GTC, ooh, Global Truth Center. Whoops, wrong acronym, GTA, Greater Toronto Area. So if you're on Facebook, or for those of you watching on Facebook, please like our Facebook page. Invite your friends to like our Facebook page. We put up great meditations every week, lots of good information. So let's get our numbers up there. Not that I'll be looking anytime soon. Yes, I will. I will. Anybody who knows me knows I'll be on looking at the numbers. So let's all take a breath. Let's just take a breath. We have a theme that sort of happened organically, starting with meditation this morning and Carrie's breath. And there is something very rich and powerful about being present in the moment, being aware of our breath, breathing in together, and exhaling. Bringing ourselves to this very present moment. And let us breathe in one more time and really imagine that we're opening up our heart space to everyone here and beyond these walls, out into the entire world, the universe, and then release. Let go. Let go and allow yourself to be. From that place, I'm going to invite up our practitioner of the day, Lori Leckwald, to the lectern here for her words of wisdom to us this morning.
Thank you. So, as Helen said, my name is Lori Leckwald, and I'm a spiritual practitioner here at Centers for Spiritual Living Toronto. It's a pleasure to be with you today. And I'm really excited because as I was preparing for this, I was thinking, okay, what am I going to talk about? What's my theme? And I realized that it covers a gambit. But spiritual nourishment is what I wanted to share with you today. So I found a couple of really good quotes, and then I'll go into what I want to share. Service to humanity is service to God. Layla Gifty Akita. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi. So most of you know that I was volunteer coordinator here at Centers for Spiritual Living for about 3 years. And I stepped down this year to find another way to nourish my soul. One of the ways that I nourish my soul is I give financially and of my time to a wonderful organization called Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary. It's located in Campbellville, Ontario. It's about 45 minutes to an hour from Toronto on the 401 near Milton. And it all started with a pig. Her name is Esther the Wonder Pig. Now, if anybody's ever gone on Facebook, she has quite the following. And the cool part about her following is, well, okay, she lives in the house with 2 men called by the names of Steve Jenkins and Derek Walters. She is, and they are, the exemplification of love only. They love the world, and they love each other, and they certainly love Esther. And everybody that goes on to Facebook and watches Esther's antics falls in love with her unconditionally. So about 4 years ago, they decided that they could no longer live in a house in the middle of suburban GTA with this pig that was getting bigger and bigger by the day. So they crowdfunded to create this beautiful sanctuary called Happily Ever Esther. They also have a Facebook page. You can go out onto their Facebook page and you can financially support. You can volunteer, you can do a tour. So I'm a vegetarian. I choose to not eat animals because I love all animals. That's not why I go out there. I go out there because the minute I step foot onto this beautiful space, I open up to love, and I am spiritually fed. You wouldn't think that picking up poop or painting a barn door or moving rocks would spiritually feed you, but it does. Because the people that run this place are so wonderful and loving that they give of themselves so wholeheartedly. Steve was a real estate agent and Derek was a professional clown. They had no idea how to run a farm. But they trusted. They trusted and knew that they would have what they needed. They raised $500,000 to buy this farm. And they have wonderful people who come out there weekly and monthly and daily to support this farm. It is a registered Canadian charity, so if any of you have a desire to share what you have, they're one of my tithes because they spiritually feed me more than other things. Not more than here, but it doesn't have to be a matter of more or less. It's okay to find other ways to nourish your soul. I encourage it. And I want to share that when you go to Happily Ever Esther, they give us our assignments, we go out, and then the walkie-talkie goes, Esther's out. And everybody beats feet to where Esther's playground is. You stop whatever you're doing to go see Esther. And it is so funny because the other day, when Carrie and I were there 2 weeks ago, and Carrie has been with me this year. I went for the first time last year. Carrie's been with me so far, and we've gone 3 times. We plan to go more. And we have had the best time. And what's really fun, Carrie got chased by a rooster this last time. That was a lot of fun. Rooster named Dave. And they said he was a jerk. Okay. So, but anyway, I don't want to take up too much more time, but I wanted to share that Esther, she loves her adoring public. But when you sit there and you watch her, and she knows only love, she's in that moment. It's such a blessing and such a gift to see that we too can be only love and live in the moment. And I want to hope that you'll take away that love only is such a blessing. And I have an affirmation for you. And I invite you, I'm going to read it once, and I invite you to share it with me. And it is on your program. Spiritual nourishment comes in many forms. I am open to receive. And let's say it together once. Spiritual nourishment comes in many forms. I am open to receive. And one more time. Spiritual nourishment comes in many forms. I am open to receive. And invite you to feel grounded in the space where you are right here and now. And open your hearts. And take a deep breath and feel the love that is in this space and in this city and in this world. And I trust in this space right here and now that there is only love. There is only one thing happening, and that is love. And it is from the divine source that is Spirit, God, loving energy, whatever it is that works for all here. It is God. It is only God. And each and every person in this space is a divine manifestation of this beautiful source, this loving energy that permeates all things. And in this loving place and time, I am grateful for what spiritually nourishes me. And I know that each and every person in this space focuses on and lovingly accepts what spiritually nourishes them. For it is that nourishment that propels us to give of ourselves, to share our gifts and our time and our talent and our treasures. It is this giving of ourselves that allows us to move into all that we can be. And because of this nourishment, and we share with each other and with the world at large, I express gratitude for the source of all that says, here, share your joy. And in this gratitude, I accept the nourishment that comes to me in whatever form, today and tomorrow and the next. And I release these words knowing that spiritual nourishment is mine to be had and all here to be had. And the law says, here. And then with this release, I invite all to say, and so it is. Namaste.
Thank you, Lori. I'm going to turn it over to the band for our feature song. Just while they're setting up, when Lori and Carrie had told me about Esther, and our daughter loves pigs, so I ran home and told her about this. She goes, oh, Esther, the Wonder Pig? Yeah, I follow her on Instagram. She's famous. I'm like, okay. So now I follow Esther on Instagram, and truly, a delightful being Esther is. So I'm going to hand it over to Aaron D'Souza and the band.
I just wanted to say that the piece I was playing was Saint-Saëns' Organ Symphony No. 3, which is also the theme song to Babe. So that's why I was playing weird romantic period things.
Love it.
Okay. All right, now we're ready for... Okay. Brave, pig in the city. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3,
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle neath your skin. Kept on the inside, no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. Just wanna see you.
Just wanna see you.
I wanna see you be brave.
Just wanna see you.
Just wanna see you.
Just wanna see you.
Oh. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Falling for the fear and then some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty. Don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of those days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. And since your history of silence won't do you any good, did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you be brave.
Just wanna see you.
Whoa.
Just wanna see you.
I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you. Just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Aaron. I get the pleasure of listening to them rehearse. So I stand up here and I pretend I'm going through my talk, getting everything organized, but I'm just dancing up a storm and listening to the music. Love it. So this month's theme is Envision the Possibilities. You can be amazing. You can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. Let your words be anything than empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? These are lyrics in the song. You can be amazing. It's all possible. What words are we choosing? And Are you saying what you really want to say from that place of love? Are you willing to just let the words of love fall out of your mouth? I know sometimes I'm not. I have a little story for you later. And I had a little rant earlier this week with some of the practitioners on a call about how I was feeling about some of the things going on in the news. And yeah, I was like, hey, wait a minute here. But then, come back to spiritual principle. Do I want to get caught up in what I experience as crappy circumstances and not liking what certain people are saying to each other in the world? Or am I going to come back to take full responsibility for myself and speaking words of love? Because what has more strength? Words of love or words of hate? Love. Energetically, physically, you are stronger when you speak words of love. So our true self is always the divine enchanting with us with the possibilities for our life. Ernest Holmes says the divine encompasses and flows through all, spilling into numberless forms and personalities. That would be us. We're numberless forms and personalities in the universe, and we are propelled by a cosmic urge, which brings them into being, us into being, and we have within us an impulse planted by the divine. There is an energy of the divine that is through us and as us, whether we are aware of it or not. And since the divine is limitless, and it is absolutely perfect, it is love, it must and ultimately will bring all creation into a state of perfect manifestation. Now, we might not think it's perfect manifestation, but that's our relationship to it. We have to remember, and I think this is what's going to really allow us to stay in the place of love versus going into a place of fear, is understanding the divine is working at all times. We just might not see it in the moment, and often we can't get past what we see in the moment to really know and place our faith in a bigger picture. And we all have this access to our true self from the very first inhalation we take. The moment we are breathed into this world or birthed into this world, and we take that first breath, it is the sound of the sacred. We often think of it, oh, the baby just screamed. Okay, it's alive. But it is a sacred breath. To inspire is awakening our own soul to our human incarnation. And it is literally the unspeakable Jewish name for God. Yahweh. Yah. The breath out is the expiration. Our breath, that sacred breath, can't really be spoken, but it can be breathed. When we inhale, we are breathing into, we are inspiring into spirit, and then exhaling and releasing and letting go. And sometimes we think of expire as that final breath that we take when we leave our body. But in between that first breath and our final breath, we are always on a journey of remembering who we are. Sometimes a very circuitous journey. You know, it is, and I'm going to use the word God today. I'm going to use the word God today because, as I digress for a moment, I had a wonderful conversation with another minister in the States, Mark Anthony Lord, who is opening up an agape church, for any of you who know agape with Michael Bernard Beckwith. He's opening up an affiliated church in the suburbs of Chicago in affiliation with Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. And he said, yes, I've decided I'm going to call it a church. I'm going to use the word God. And I'm going to the suburbs because the suburbs and he is in Chicago. He said, they're filled with millennials and people in their 30s and 40s who have no relationship to church or organized religion. They don't care whether you use the word God or not. It's only people of our age that get hooked on the word God. You know, and it has this connotation of, oh, there's something out there judging us. So I am going to use the word God today because I call it divine or the infinite presence. And just to make it more comfortable for y'all, but not today, sorry. So it is God that gives us our soul, our deepest identity. We don't get it from out there. Our identity is not based on our work, on our money, and our, what we do or what we say. Our identity is based on our soul, our true self. And it really is our own unique blueprint of our being, our individualized expression of God. And it is our own unique little bit of what we call heaven, installed by the manufacturer, God, at the very beginning, before there was form, that very, very beginning. And so it is this experience of coming back to know our soul. This is ours to discover, and we have years, hopefully, to do that and to live out our own destiny, our own unique blueprint, to express all the possibilities that are already there waiting for us to discover within us. The possibilities aren't there, the possibilities are in here. So your soul is who you are in God and who God is in you. So our job is to awaken our souls. That's why we come together here, to become more awake and aware and really step into an embodiment of this beautiful love that each one of us is. But unfortunately, along the way, we need to often unlearn a lot of messages that we got around ourselves that's given by religion, some religions, family, society, the news, culture. And when we can start to release those and unlearn them, we can receive that enchanting energy of love in our life. And we can untangle the entanglements that we get into as a human being. And we do get into entanglements, yes? Oh, yes. Yes. Hence why I have a yellow rope. So, I got this idea. It's not mine originally. I saw Susie Lula, who is the partner of Jamie Lula. She's a brilliant teacher and speaker. And she used this as a demonstration, and so I'm going to use it in my own way. Because here we are, this divine golden thread that runs through everything. But then, we have a little rub. Gets a little knotted up. And then we have another rub. gets another little kink in the rope, and the divine energy here gets a little knotted up. But it's still the divine thread, even though it's knotted. And so I had an experience where I was in the gym. I go to the gym in my condo, and I chat a lot, which is why I thought I would say this is exactly why it happened to me, because I just talk to everybody all the time. Anyways, talking to this man in the gym, la la la. So great, wonderful, great exchange. And then I see him in the lobby, and he says, "Oh, you were the one in the gym." He says, "You don't need to go to the gym. You look great." I said, "Oh, thanks, but actually I do need to go to the gym." So great. Then I see him in the gym again, and I'm like doing my thing. I go into the yoga room, and all of a sudden he comes in and he says something that I'm not going to repeat here, but it was like a big entanglement. Like, okay, we are truly entangled, and I was like, so not appropriate what you just said to me. So there was a little bit of chilliness. Now, he did come up to me a few days later, and he said, "I'm so sorry. I thought you were somebody else." And I said, "It still wasn't an appropriate comment." So there's another entanglement. And then I'd see him in the gym. It's like, okay, well, we're not talking to each other now. It's chilly. It's chilly. And so earlier this week, I often listen to agape services or GTC services while I'm on the treadmill, and I'm listening to this great music and great message, and I'm like, I got to send him love. I got to send him forgiveness. And I'm sending all this energy his way, trying to untangle this, not for him, for me, because I'm carrying a lot of crappy energy. So we're still not talking, though, and we still have this it's all knotted up. Sure enough, I go into the gym on Friday morning. I'm walking by my concierge, and he says, "Helen, are you parked downstairs?" I went, "Uh-huh." He said, "What number are you?" I said, 316. He said, "It's a white car?" I said, "Yes." He said, "You parked in the wrong spot." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." Like, I really was sorry. I'm like, I don't know, what planet was I on when I drove into that spot? I parked in 314, not 316. I said, "Well, I'll go move my car." He says, "Well, you can't actually, because the person parked behind you." I said, "Oh, well, do you want to call him? When would you like me to move my car?" He says, "Well, actually, he's in the gym." Do you see where this is going? I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "Oh, don't worry, he's a great guy." Really easygoing. I'm like, okay. Walk into the gym, and I can see there's only one person in the gym. Oh, shoot. He turns around and looks at me and goes, "It's you." I'm like, what are the chances that I parked in the guy's parking spot that I have this huge entanglement with? Didn't even know that was his parking spot. So he turns and he goes, "Oh, well, now we're even." Then he turns to me and says, "Actually, you owe me one." Like, you can only imagine what's running through my mind. What did I really need to say here? So I follow him, and actually in the elevator, he started a snide remark, and I said, no snide remarks, that's not who you are." And then he was silent. We moved our cars, went back, we're both in the gym, I'm on the elliptical. He's on the treadmill. This is not getting any more untangled. And I'm like, okay, I got to send him love. I got to send him light. I got to send him forgiveness. I got to release this. Like, this is craziness. Craziness. And then he left, and, other people came in. I talked to them. It has not stopped me from talking to people. But it's like, I'm so entangled energetically and in my own mind with this person who's really, he made a mistake. But there is still light. You can even see light moving through the entanglements, but this is a golden thread. So the divine is still in this entanglement. What do I want to do about it? Because it's still here. And I think this is the thing that we can really come to understand. It's what's called the divine ideal. Thomas Troward, who is the influential person of the law. The law is the law is the law. We have spirit, we have God that creates our entanglements. But even in this, in every entanglement, in every difficulty, there is still spirit. There is still love in it. We're just not willing to see it or connect with it. Because, I know I was pretty caught up in my mind, even though I'm there going, send them my love. So, by the grace of God, I just happened to have a prayer session later that morning with Marjorie. Because in your Invisible Power class, everybody is hooked up with a prayer partner for the week. If you haven't prayed with your prayer partner, you better do so before tomorrow when I check in with you. But this was the best thing ever, because sometimes we are so entangled in our messes, right, that it's hard to see spirit. So, get thee to a practitioner. Because one of the things we had to do this week in Your Invisible Power was pray with your pray partner to declutter your mind, to release all the cloudiness. So I'm like, Marge, I'm in an entanglement. I need to release and let go of it. And she's like, okay. She didn't know it was this story. But I'll tell you, in that moment of prayer, it all melted away. And the clearing that happened as a result, I can't undo these knots fast enough. The clearing that happened as a result of somebody else who didn't even know what the circumstances were, but could go into spiritual truth right then, right there. And I was willing to receive. See, because it wasn't Marge's treatment. It was me being willing to receive. Yeah, she knew the truth, but hey, if you're not willing to receive it, doesn't matter. So, where are you not willing to receive the truth in your own life and you want to stay in your own entanglements? Good question to ponder this week, yes? Yes, so that you can know that this golden thread, it can flow, it can move. It's okay. It can become untangled. It's all up to us. It's all up to us. And so, staying stuck in our entanglements, in our mind, it's kind of like our survival dance. It's something we learn to do in order to survive. But now it's time to go beyond surviving and move into the sacred dance of the divine or with the divine. Move into that sacred dance of love and release and let go of all of those entanglements. Let it go. They don't serve us. And we don't need to protect ourselves. And now I'm punting to go past a bunch of stuff that I put down on paper because I don't need it. Our spiritual journey, it should be about helping us really know the truth of ourselves, that we are here to be truly enchanted and delighted and astonished and illuminated by the divine with each and every breath we take in each and every moment. So I'm going to invite us all right now. Just put your hands on your heart. Breathe into that beautiful heart space, because heart is the gateway to our soul. And let's breathe in and release and let go. Let it go. And say to yourself, love only. Love only. It is the way to our freedom. Breathe it in. Know it. But more than importantly than knowing it, breathe it in and feel it. Feel it. Embody it. And make the commitment to yourself this week that if you need to release an entanglement, if you can't do it yourself, get thee to a practitioner. But know that you do have that power within you. And we do not have to stay stuck in our entanglements, because it's just taking up space, unnecessary space. So release, let it go. Let that divine energy flow. Namaste. Thank you. So come on up here, Brendan. So I'm going to switch things up a little, because I'm going to call you guys up to do Aaron's other song in a few minutes before we do the offering. And I just want us to know, let us come together and know as a community, because we're very powerful together in consciousness. Let us feel that vibration of love. Let us know that, the cosmos is love only. It is a space filled with love, waiting to be demonstrated here on this earth plane. And each one of us is a vehicle for this beautiful energy to flow. And where we get to bring ourselves to circumstances from a completely different perspective. We can release the anger and the resentment and the righteousness and the judgment and step into, I am love. I choose to release and let go. And I choose to speak and let the words of love fall out of my mouth. Knowing that we are a powerful contribution to this world. And for this knowing, I am extremely grateful. So grateful. So grateful for all of us coming together here in consciousness, this consciousness of love. So grateful for all the words spoken and the words sung. And so let us all be brave enough to speak those words of love no matter what. So let's say yes to love. yes to truth, and yes to being an effective change in the world. And from this place of declaration, I release and let go. For I know that as my words fall out of my mouth and I am brave enough to speak them into the law, it's done. It is done. And together we affirm this by saying out loud, and so it is. Thank you. Come on up here. Let's move into this next song. I just think it's a really great follow-up. So this is also one of Aaron's originals.
All right, so this next song is called You Always Have a Home, which is on my record. And it was inspired by how grief unites people in ways, and about how the importance of having that support system that loves you and is always there for you, so you have a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk to, and everything. So, and I call this my country tune. So, so here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Life can give you many paths to follow. Sometimes you don't know which way to go. If you're ever feeling weary and you need a place to rest, in me you always have a home. It's hard to try and keep it all together when you're crumbling inside and you might explode. If you wanna cry, don't hold back the tears. In me you always have a home. I won't judge, I won't criticize. I'll be your shelter from the storm. We've got each other to get through the darkest days. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Everyone has struggles they are facing, but you don't have to face them on your own. No matter where life leads you, I'm here with open arms. In me you always have a home. Judge, I won't criticize. I'll be your shelter from the storm. We've got each other to get through the darkest days. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Everyone has struggles they are facing, but you don't have to face them on your own. No matter where life leads you, I'm here with open arms. In me you always have a home. In me you always have a home. You always have a home. You always have a home. Thank you.
We are now going to pass the baskets. It's time to take out your offering for the center for today. If you have your little step-up card, because you are on our automatic tithe program, you can put your card into the basket. And as the baskets go around, we are all going to stand up and sing, I release and I let go. So just before the band starts, take what you have to offer the center today. And, you know, like Lori was saying about giving and receiving, it is so important to tithe, whether it is here or somewhere else where you're spiritually fed. Although I like it when you tithe here. Thank you. You keep me here. There is an energy exchange that happens because money is currency and it is the value that we give it. And so let's give it a value of love. Instead of looking at the amount, take whatever you have and say, yes, this is love. This is where I say thank you from a loving heart to where I'm spiritually fed. And so with that, you can also fill out your prayer cards if you want to, if you need to, and stick them in the basket because we will pray for you during the week. And then come on, stand up, and Aaron, take it away.
All right. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release, I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And open wide, yes, I'm only here for good. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for good. I release, I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for good. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Oh yes, I'm only here for good. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for good. Come on. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for good. Let's take it out now. I release, I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart, it's open wide. 'Cause you know that I'm only here for good. There's no more struggle, ain't no more strife now. And with my faith, I see the light. 'Cause I am free in the Spirit. Because I'm only here for good. No more struggle, ain't no more strife now. 'Cause with my faith, I see the light. 'Cause I am free, we are free, we're only here for good. We're only here for good. 'Cause we are free,
blessing over the offering?
In this basket is abundance. These baskets of love and light that are shared by all here in this space right here and now, because they are God. They are God in action. And each one of us here are the embodiment of this action, of this love, of this light, and of this sharing. There is gratitude for all of this abundance being shared. And we release this to be used in the right and perfect way by this center and by its ministry to all. And the law says, thank you. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, just before we head out here, I have a few thank yous. Thank you to Linda and Nick today for doing the collection. Thank you to Tasha and Linda for greeting today. In the bookstore, we have Christine. Margaret Ann did our setup. After service cleanup is Marge and Marg Hux. Thank you so much. We have Cohen on sound. Thank you. Jim on our camera, getting everything out to everyone on Facebook Live. Thank you to everyone on Facebook Live for watching, and for those of you who are watching in the archives later on this week, month, year, whenever you decide to watch. And we have Carrie. Carrie, thank you for that beautiful, beautiful meditation. Thank you to our lead practitioner this morning, Lori. Brilliant. And we have a community practitioner on ready and waiting to clear out those entanglements to help you know the truth. And that is Margaret Ann. She will be back in the prayer room, so you can go and see her. The other thing you can do is Lori and I will be standing over there later. If you need like a 1-minute miracle, quick, somebody please know this truth for me, just let us know. We'll do it for you right then and there. Don't have to go back to a practice. You know, if that's a little longer, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But if you want something in a minute, we'll do it for you right here. It's easy. Done. And I would also like to say thank you to our band, to Julian and Carl, Brian, Carrie, Brendan, and to Aaron D'Souza. Thank you so much. One final question. Anybody here for the first time? Do you want to stand up? It's okay. And now I'm going to get everybody else to stand up so you won't be alone. And please repeat after me, everyone. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for being here today.
You are seen and you are loved.
You are seen and you are loved.
We are grateful for your consciousness.
We are grateful for your consciousness.
And welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living.
Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living.
Thank you, and thank you to all of you for being here today. Much love to you, many blessings. Thank you to everyone who is on Facebook Live as well. And we are going to finish it off with Dancing in the Streets.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
So we're going to go.
Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street. We're dancing in Chicago,
Oh, sorry.
down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swinging, shaking, records playing. We're dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl or guy. Everywhere around the world, they'll be dancing It's an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet. Laughing and singing and music is swinging and dancing in the street. Philadelphia, PA, Baltimore and DC now, and the GTA. You can't forget about us, right? All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be swinging and shaking, and records are playing. We're dancing in the streets. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as we see you there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl or whoever you like. Everywhere around the world they'll be dancing, dancing in the streets. 'Cause they'll be dancing, dancing in the street. You gotta dance, you gotta move, dancing in the street now. You gotta dance, you gotta move your feet, 'cause we'll be dancing in the street.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Here we go. You gotta dance, you gotta dance. You gotta dance now.